What? Oh! Hmm?
2 hours later.
Regarding the policy energy related to biomass in Malaysia, there are around 10 policies starting from the year of 2000. I will focus on the latest policy energy, which is National Energy Transition Roadmap, NETR, which is published on 29 August 2023. NETR is important for steering Malaysia's shift from traditional fossil fuels-based economy to a high-value green economy. 10 flagship catalyst projects of the NETR cover 6 energy transition levels, namely energy efficiency EE, renewable energy RE, hydrogen, bioenergy, green mobility, and carbon capture utilization and storage CCUS. Due to concerns such as land competition and food security, second-generation feedstock is viewed as the current most favorable bioenergy feedstock. NETR aims to capitalize Malaysia's strong bioenergy potential. We focus on 2 key segments, namely agriculture-related bioenergy and non-agriculture waste such as UCO and MSW. There are 5 main initiatives mentioned in NETR. It includes exploring alternative bioenergy feedstocks such as bamboo. Second initiative is to enhance attractiveness of palm oil biomass by obtaining Sustainable Aviation Fuel (SAF) certification from international bodies. Third initiative is to address challenge of supply security by facilitating biomass clustering to catalyze aggregation and reduce aggregation cost. After that, fourth initiative is to catalyze local demand for bioenergy by facilitating incentives through feed-in tariff or other mechanism for co-firing in coal power plant. The fifth initiative is to improve solid waste management policies by exploring landfill tax and quota or landfill ban to drive reduction in open landfills. In addition, based on news on 18 September 2023, the Ministry of Plantation and Commodities (KBK) is drafting the National Biomass Action Plan 2022 to 2030 in line with NETR. Deputy Prime Minister, who is also the Minister of Plantation and Commodities, Datuk Seri Fadila Yusof, said biomass played an important role in ensuring that energy resources would be obtained from biomass sources. Besides that, he said the ministry also took seriously the issue of threats from the European Union and its implication for the palm oil industry. He said various actions have been taken to ensure the palm oil industry is not affected, including intensifying efforts to have the EU recognize Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil (MSPO) certification as a key condition for compliance with the European Union's EU Deforestation Regulation (EUDR). To demonstrate Malaysia's unwavering commitment to sustainable palm oil production, the ministry is enhancing certification standards through MSPO 2.0 through the Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil Certification Council.
Issues and challenges of biomass energy in Malaysia. We have 4 categories, which is technical, financial or economic, social and environmental impact. For technical, biomass energy in Malaysia can be attributed to the technical challenges incorporating the technological barrier as well as unavailability in technical experts. For technological barrier, due to an absence in local advanced technologies, most of the technologies have been imported from the foreign countries. This implies high production and maintenance costs. It has been reported that the technologies for biogas production in Malaysia through the anaerobic digestion technique have been imported from Germany. For lack of technical experts, ideally, distance between the renewable energy plant and the interconnection point of the distribution system needs to be within 10 km distance to prevent the power loss. In case of East Malaysia, the palm mills that are usually scattered in remote and suburban locations and located more than 10 km distance from the grid connection points make the whole framework infeasible. This leads to a significant need for a lot of money and makes people hesitant to get involved in biomass energy. For social, one social challenge related to biomass energy in Malaysia is the potential impact on local communities. Biomass projects may lead to land use changes affecting traditional livelihoods and raising concerns about displacement or disruption to communities. Additionally, issues such as equitable access to benefits, consultation processes, and the involvement of local residents in decision-making can influence the social sustainability of biomass projects. Public awareness and engagement are crucial to address these challenges and ensure that the social aspects of biomass energy development are managed responsibly. Next, in the context of financial and economic aspects, biomass energy in Malaysia faces several issues and challenges. First of all is initial capital costs. Establishing biomass energy facilities involves significant upfront capital costs for technology implementation, infrastructure development, and equipment acquisition. Securing financing for this investment can be challenging. Second one is feedstock cost and availability. The economic viability of biomass energy is closely tied to the cost and availability of feedstock. Fluctuations in feedstock prices and supply chain uncertainties can impact the overall cost effectiveness of biomass projects. For the last one is competitive pricing. Biomass energy must compete with other conventional energy sources in terms of pricing, ensuring that biomass energy remains economically competitive, especially against subsidized fossil fuels, is a challenge for widespread adoption. The environmental impact aspect. In Malaysia, the environmental impact of biomass energy presents several challenges. First one is deforestation and land use changes. Large-scale biomass cultivation for energy purposes may contribute to deforestation or lead to changes in land use, impacting biodiversity and ecosystem services. Second is air quality concerns. Biomass combustion for energy can release pollutants and particulate matter into the air, affecting local air quality and potentially posing health risks for nearby communities. Next, water usage and quality. Biomass cultivation and processing can require substantial water resources, raising concerns about water usage and potential contamination from agricultural inputs like fertilizers and pesticides. The last one is waste management. The production and processing of biomass may generate waste streams that need proper management. Inadequate waste handling can lead to environmental pollution and ecosystem degradation. Addressing these challenges requires careful planning, sustainable practices, and adherence to environmental regulations. Implementing technologies that minimize environmental impact, promoting sustainable land use practices, and conducting comprehensive environmental impact assessments are essential for the responsible development of biomass energy in Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Rakib Sulaiman. Now I want to present about advantage and disadvantage of biomass. First is renewable resources. Renewable energy source as long as is managed sustainably. Biomass is considered a renewable resource because it's derived from organic material such as plant, agricultural crops, and organic waste that can be replenished naturally through biological process. Next is reduce greenhouse gas emission. Biomass has the potential to play a role in reducing greenhouse gas emission when used as a source of energy. While the combustion of biomass does release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, the carbon emitted considered part of the natural carbon cycle. The plants that make up biomass absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere during their growth through photosynthesis. So next is waste utilization. Utilizing this waste material for biomass energy generation helps in waste management and reduce the environmental impact, also contribute to sustainable practice and renewable energy production. The last advantage is energy security. Biomass can contribute to energy security in various ways, providing a reliable and renewable source of energy. Utilizing biomass as a source of energy adds diversity to the energy mix. Okay, then we move to disadvantage of biomass. First is environmental impact. Certain biomass practices such as monoculture plantations can have negative environmental impact. While biomass has the potential to be a renewable and relative low carbon energy source, its utilization can have both positive and negative environmental impact. The environmental impact of biomass depend on various factors, including the type of biomass, cultivation practice, conversion technologies. Next is land use competition. Competition for land between food and production and biomass cultivation. Converting natural habitat to biomass cultivation, especially if it involves deforestation. The third one is air quality concern. The combustion of biomass can release pollution, including particulate matter and gases. Incomplete combustion of biomass can release air pollution such as particulate matter, carbon monoxide. And lastly, technology and infrastructure. While biomass offers various benefits as a renewable energy sources, it also has certain disadvantages related to technology and infrastructure. This challenge may impact the efficiency, cost effectiveness, and environmental performance of biomass energy system.
Hi, my name is Amir Afzan. Today I will present to you about statistic and fact figure for biomass. The map shows about RE usage in Malaysia, and for the orange one is for solar PV, the green one is for bioenergy, the light blue is for small hydro, the dark blue is for large hydro, and the red one is for geothermal. And for statistic, I will show you about annual power generation from commercial renewable energy installation under FEED program from 2012 to 2018. FEED is a scheme that allows you to generate your own electricity and sell it to the grid. And as you can see in the graph, the solar power was increased from 5% to 47%, and for biomass it was decreased from 71% to 22%. Next is overview of bioenergy resources availability in Malaysia. For biomass is 2,342 megawatt, and for biogas 736, and for municipal solid waste is 516. Cumulative RE capacity for Malaysia from 2012 to 2020. The graph shows is about CAGR. CAGR is a compound annual growth rate, and for solar is 65.5%, small hydro 2.7%, biogas 48.6%, biomass is negative 3.1%, and large hydro is 11%. Facts and figures about biofuel in Malaysia. Malaysia is a leading palm oil producer and exporter globally. Primarily use palm oil as the key ingredient for biodiesel production within the country. The National Biofuel Policy in Malaysia, established in 2006, encouraged palm biodiesel usage as a eco-friendly substitute for fossil diesel, aiming to cut greenhouse gases, bolster energy security and foster economic prospect in the palm oil sector. Malaysia produced about 1,122 megawatt of electricity from renewable energy sources in 2017, of which 47% come from solar photovoltaic and 3.02% come from biofuels. The main biofuel used in Malaysia is palm biodiesel, which accounted for 529,000 tons in 2019. These are the location of state that use palm oil milling. Next, it is about facts of palm oil industry in Malaysia. First, Malaysia is the world's second largest producer and exporter of palm oil after Indonesia. In 2020, Malaysia produced 19.1 million tons of crude palm oil (CPO), which accounted for 25.8% of the world global production. The palm oil industry contribute RM67.5 billion to Malaysia gross national income (GNI) in 2019 and supported 3.6 million jobs in the country. Next, the palm oil industry is also a major source of renewable energy in Malaysia, as it generates biomass, biogas and biodiesel from the oil palm plantations and mills.